What's up, Everyday Blades? We have the American Blade Works Model 2 review. We did the unboxing a few weeks ago. I have carried this thing, used it, loved it, sharpened it. I put one of my gnarly edges on it. I think it'll split an atom at this point. Love sharpening Magnacut. This is just an awesome steel on an awesome knife. I just can't get over the beautiful milling. It just reminds me of like a 50s diner, you know. Made in the USA, proudly lasered on there. That's great. Magnacut. Beautiful backspacer. Just superb. Milled titanium pocket clip. A liner lock done about as good as you can do a liner lock. Very, very nice. So let's look at some measurements on this one. First of all, let me grab my trusty rusty token size knife that most people know, a Benchmade grip. You can see it's similarly sized. And the blade is coming in at 3 1/4. Handle scales ringing in at 4 1/2. Let's check the weight on this puppy. .9, good to go. With all that titanium, and doesn't seem to be any milling on the inside other than where the liners go. I'm just impressed, and the more I use it, the better the action gets. It's damn near drop shut. The more time it has on it, I think it'll eventually get there. It's just a good feeling in your hand. A lot of a knife is the feel of it for me. The texture, the way it sits in your hand. You can't tell if you truly love a knife until you get it in your hands, and that's very difficult because we do a lot of business online. We kind of have to rely on reviews and other people that have handled it. People that like knives that we like, you know, the same type of knives, to know if we're going to like the knife or not. There's certain reviewers I watch that I know if they like the knife, I know I'm going to like it. So, of course, I try to get in every knife that comes out so I can experience them, so I can pass that information on to you guys, and hopefully a lot of you like the kind of knives I like. You know, but I like a wide variety of knives. I like big, overbuilt knives. I like smaller, more manageable knives. This is my favorite knife here. I like knives on bearings. I like knives on washers. I like knives that are so well built that they're almost flawless. Like knives from Riot. This is the Leon Ma Original Field Duty. One of my favorite knives. I like what I call user knives, like the Hogue Deca. You know, this is a cheaper knife, but you get Magnacut. It's like $100 and something. It's got like the FRN type scales on, but this is a knife I'd use, still throw in my pocket and really go out there and beat on, not worry about it, because it doesn't cost a fortune. But long story short, you got an American-made knife by a great American maker who, the Model 1 was great, but this is leaps and bounds beyond that. He's improved on that so much that I can't wait to see the Model 3. You know, it's just going to get better and better, and that's a natural progression with makers. I mean, look at the Koenig Arius. If you remember going way back, there's always been a good knife, right? But over the years, he's perfected it, he's changed it, he's polished it, and it's just a phenomenal knife these days. I see American Blade Works going that same way with the progression from the Model 1 to the Model 2. I'm highly impressed, and I'm waited with bated breath to see what's going to come next. So there you go. If you like American-made knives and you like things that are original, and let me tell you this, to make a knife these days that looks that original, that's this functional, and doesn't look like any other knife out there, extremely difficult. I mean, just about every design has been made. There might be a knife that looks similar to this that was made 10 years ago, but you're not going to match anything up to it today. And he did a great job. I'm just 2 thumbs up for me. Guys, God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.